Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Commissioner Roger Goodell responded to questions Thursday about current and future media rights regarding the NFL, including how the Paramount Skydance deal could impact where games are streamed, and that, at the moment, there are no plans to end the league's long-standing relationship with CBS. Goodell also mentioned the NFL's goal to eventually expand to 16 international regular season games. Chiefs Chairman and CEO Clark Hunt and the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation joined the Cowboys, Texans, Vikings, NFL Foundation, and others by each pledging $500,000 to relief and recovery efforts in response to the deadly flooding in Central Texas. And the Steelers have announced that new acquisition Jalen Ramsey will retain his number 5 jersey this season. Ramsey initially switched his number from 20 to 5 in the 2021 season, while still a member of the Los Angeles Rams. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. It's a Friday. It's the 11th day of July, 2025. 7-Eleven. Are they giving away free Slurpees, Jared? Do we know?
I don't know, but, they used to.
I know they used to. We would have to check with our resident Slurpee expert. That would be Gabe Lemos. If they are giving away free Slurpees, well, first off, you'd be able to tell because Gabe would have blue all over his mouth and chin from the raspberry. But Gabe would visit every 7-Eleven in the Imperial Valley. Typically, it would take him about an hour and a half to do that.
Yeah, he went to the University of Wumbo for a degree in slurpology.
Yeah.
He's a Slurpee expert.
Well, he would be, yes. Let's see what is going on in the world. Well, the Major League Baseball All-Star Game coming up next week. The average ticket price for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, the average price, $350. Or as fans call that, still cheaper than a hot dog at Petco, right? Okie dokie. Anyway, all sorts of other things going on. The social life of the Imperial Valley has kind of slowed down just a little bit. Temperatures go up and, people hibernate, I suppose, right?
They only come out at night.
Yeah, early morning and at night. This morning a little bit more humid than what I would prefer, but I'm not going to complain.
There was condensation on my car window, on the windshields. I was surprised. I was like, whoa, was there really that much moisture in the air?
Yeah, maybe it was the sprinklers.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's see. What else is going on? I don't know if you saw, but Mary Lou Retton was in court, the Olympic gymnast, sweetheart of America. She was in court for a DUI after she flunked the roadside sobriety test. Mary Lou, it's one skill to steady yourself on the balance beam, but hey, my skill was to be able to balance myself on Jim Beam. It took some work. Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay. Singer Jeff Hanna of the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band is 78. Ventriloquist Jay Johnson, he was on Soap. He is 76. Haven't heard much from him since. And Bruce McGill from Animal House and My Cousin Vinny, you'd know the face in a heartbeat. He's 75. Actor Stephen Lang, 73. Actor Mindy Sterling is 72. Actor Stella Ward, 69. Actor Mark Lester, Oliver from Broadway, 67. Guitarist Richie Sambora of Bon Jovi, 66. Singer Suzanne Vega, 66. Actor Lisa Rinna, 62. Weezer's Scott Schreiner is 60. Actor Debbie Dunning, 59. Actor Greg Grunberg, 59. Wildlife expert Jeff Corwin, 58. Actor Justin Chambers, 55. Actor Alicia Haley, 54. Actor Michael Rosenbaum, 53. Lil Kim is 51. Actor John Wellner, 50. And let's see, actor David Henry is 36. We've got local birthdays coming up.
Hello, all you buckaroos. This is Cowboy Bob, star of Stage, Screen, Radar, and Restroom, the working girl's friend. Luke's Casino is the oldest restaurant in downtown Yuma, where the elite meet and locals eat. Luke's Gretna Green Wedding Chapel can coordinate weddings and receptions to accommodate over 150 people. Celebration of life with dignity and affordable. Visit us today at Luke's Casino, 221 Main Street in downtown Yuma.
Happy birthday, Julie Sanchez, Kyle Moreno, S.A. Thomas, Hector Lau, Christopher Keating, Jason Falavolita, Cesar Lira, Michael Gracia, Jose Zapata, Raymond Araiza, Leah Poyat, Sue Miner, Melissa Lopez, Ray Moreno, Linda Rosas, Melissa Rodriguez, Patty Barola, Raul Coca, Sal Silva, Christopher Alvaro, Mike Gutierrez, Josh Perea, Ruben Gonzalez, and happy 90th birthday to Bob Lutz of Lutz Casino in Yuma. Yeah. Old Cowboy Bob. He's 90, and he's a hoot. Okay, let's see. Got plans for the weekend?
Not me. No, just try and stay cool, like always, especially during summer.
You can check out our Facebook page. We'll tell you where the cool centers are. There are also hydration stations throughout the valley. And things, when we get to the weather, we'll basically let you know things are, from today on through most of next week, normal, whatever normal is.
Normal,
okay.
Yeah. It'll be just under 115. Yeah,
Yeah, I think closer to 110.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Let's see. Fitness training is now one of the fastest growing occupations in this country. I mean, hey, why would anyone in America need a trainer? I mean, hey, I was at the mall yesterday and everyone was in phenomenal shape. Yeah, especially the early morning mall workers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a fitness trainer?
Oh, on this, okay.
Yeah, I'm fitting this pizza in my mouth.
Yes, okay, yes, and doing 12-ounce curls.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, we're gonna take a look at World and California News headlines, brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. New numbers from the Centers for Disease Control show more children could be headed for serious health trouble. Reporter Sabrina Cupid from Atlanta.
In 2023, nearly 1 in 3 children ages 12 to 17 had prediabetes. That's higher than the previous estimate of about 1 in 5.
President Trump leaves for Central Texas soon, site of last Friday's flooding that killed more than 120 people. White House Budget Director Russell Vose.
The president has said to Texas it needs everything, anything it needs, it will get. The president will be down there surveying.
surveying the scene.
About 170 people are still unaccounted for. We're hearing from Canada after President Trump threatened to impose 35% tariffs if there's no deal by August 1st. CBS's Natalie Brand.
The Prime Minister gave kind of a measured response on social media, saying the Canadian government has steadfastly defended our workers and businesses and will continue to do so.
Mr. Trump cited the fentanyl crisis. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news: dozens of people in custody after clashes with protesters at ICE raids assisted by federalized California National Guard troops at cannabis farms in Camarillo and Carpinteria.
They came, they were guns drawn and everything. What else can do? We got surrounded. They closed everything.
Workers and undocumented minors among those who were arrested. L.A. County officials calling for an investigation after a sanitation tunnel partially collapsed in Wilmington, so all work on that tunnel is stopped for now.
Make sure all safety measures, protocols, and requirements are met before anything else happens inside the tunnel.
Dozens of workers were trapped hundreds of feet underground, more than 5 miles away from the tunnel's only access point before they could be rescued. And in Santa Ana, a woman with ties to the El Salvadorian gang MS-13 being offered a deal to testify in a machete murder trial. Elizabeth Barrios pleading guilty to first-degree murder for helping coordinate the killing. She'll be sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. I'm John Gilliland. You're listening to California Headline News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. Get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. Thursday accidents. Here's George Gale.
At about 5:40 a.m., officers responded to 4th Street and Highway 78 in Palo Verde. Small car collided with a truck carrying diesel fuel. No one was injured, but diesel fuel was reported leaking from the truck. Traffic was slowed while only one lane was closed, so as crews worked into the night to clean up the spill. Shortly before 7 p.m. Thursday, a car went out of control and off of the road on the Forester Road off-ramp for eastbound Interstate 8. According to a witness, the vehicle became airborne, flew over a canal, and came to rest in a ditch. The driver declined medical attention. Both incidents remain under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The most surprising thing I've got to say about that story is he made it over the ditch. They don't usually make it, so congrats. The desert was rocking overnight. Early morning earthquakes, they started just before 3 this morning. The U.S. Geological Survey means 3.8 earthquake hit at about 7 miles west-northwest of Calipatria. They have been followed by several aftershocks, including a magnitude 3.0 and a 3.3 in the same area. Also overnight, a 3.0 quake was recorded near Indio, and a 3.6 was recorded west of Borrego Springs. There have been no reports of damage or injury as a result of the quakes. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. Whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
There were also some collisions on Thursday. It looks like there was a 4-vehicle collision on Thursday. Here's George Gale.
It was reported at close to 7:30 Thursday morning. California High Patrol says it happened on Ross Road, just west of Baseline Road. According to the CHP, a Nissan Rogue collided with a Dodge Ram. That collided with a Ford F-150 that collided with a Nissan Frontier. There were injuries reported, but no details have been released. The incident remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Calexico man arrested this week. They had to catch him first. The vehicle was spotted at around 10 Tuesday morning on Highway 111 in McCabe Road. License plate did not belong to the vehicle it was on. A traffic stop was attempted, but the driver fled and a pursuit was initiated. They chased the vehicle through several roads, and the driver finally stopped at Zapata and Rancho Frontera streets. During the pursuit, the suspect driver was seen tossing a bag from the vehicle. The bag was recovered and found to contain 6.7 pounds of a controlled substance. The driver, identified as Celso Gutierrez Munoz Sr., was placed under arrest. He was booked into county jail on charges of resisting arrest, reckless driving, evading by driving opposite to traffic, reckless evading a police officer with wanton intent, and a probation hold also. His bail was set at $50,000, and he was booked without bail for the probation violation. Got the whole rap sheet. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment, but you can make one if you want.
Holy cow, Gorman just plowed into Spencer.
Ouch, that's going to leave a mark.
How can he possibly get back in this race with all that damage?
Hello, Farmers Help Point. How can I help you?
Hi, listen, I just got rear-ended by some yahoo.
No problem. I'm on it.
Farmers Help Point service starts getting things back to normal the moment you call, so you can get back on the road again. Farmers Help Point, free with your policy, only from your farmer's agent.
See Mike McElvaney or Eric McElvaney at Farmers Insurance Group of Companies, 267 North 8th El Centro. Call 352-3341.
Page 2 of the local news and a side of weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
A body was found in El Centro. Here's George Gale.
A 51-year-old was found deceased Tuesday in El Centro. The deceased man was found at 9:34 Tuesday morning on West Broadway. In an attempt to identify the man, police found a Yuma address. Yuma police were asked to check the address. Turned out to be the victim's ex-wife, and that she knew nothing about her former husband, and she did not wish to become involved. Case was turned over to the county coroner's office. They will conduct an autopsy to determine a cause of death. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
U.S. Marshals arrest a 27-year-old in Calipatria. Latrell Sefron Thomas was detained on East Plaza Bonita. He was taken into custody, and the man was booked into county jail on charges of possession of a controlled substance while armed and possession of a controlled substance. A bail was set at $100,000. And another copper theft. A thief or thieves have struck at a solar facility. Here's George Gale.
It was reported Tuesday morning near Nyland. Facility is on Wilkins Road. Safety coordinator called authorities after it was discovered that an electrical inverter and 6 solar panel modules were damaged. and several copper brackets were missing. Total damage came to around $2,700. Suspect or suspects have not been identified. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Southwest Orchestra is having a free summer camp. It is sponsored by the Foundation for Education. The camp will be held from July 28th to August 10th. Or actually, no. Well, we don't know. It is start July 28th. That's what we do know. And it'll be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is being held at Southwest High School. Whether you are a seasoned musician or have never held an instrument, all skill levels are welcome. Oh, cool. Different levels of classes will be provided based on ability. No experience is necessary to join the fun. Students in 4th to 8th grades are invited to register by July 21st. And yeah, summer camp to learn an orchestra instrument. I'm going to learn the flugelhorn.
And the camp will last from the 28th through August 1st.
August 1st. All right. Yeah, it's a good couple of days to get in. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at local weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For July specials, the Patriot is our drink of the month, along with Bud, Bud Light, and Bud Zero bottles for only $4.50. July food specials are La Mexicana Burger and fried vanilla cheese. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says dry conditions will prevail across the forecast area through the next several days. Temperatures will be fairly stable through early next week, generally a few degrees above daily normals, with the Imperial and Yuma Valley highs 105 to 110 degrees. 112 the high yesterday, 83 the overnight low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 113. Look for west-northwest winds about 5 miles an hour. Tonight clear, a low around 79. West-southwest wind 5 to 10, becoming southeast after midnight. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 111. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny and hot with a high near 111. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 85 degrees downtown, 75% our relative humidity. The wind out of the southeast, 7 to 10. Air quality good everywhere except moderate in Calexico. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Or all three. Bring the family. Meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
Hey, are you looking to upgrade the inside of your home? Maybe new countertops or cabinets, maybe a backsplash in the kitchen? Then call Gordon's Carpet One Floor and More for a free estimate. Yes, they offer more than just flooring. Stop by and see their beautiful showroom with all the latest. And right now, the biggest hit in flooring, LVP waterproof vinyl floors. It's so easy, just click and install. Gordon's Carpet One Floor and More. Call 760-352-3010. That's 352-3010. Or stop by 945 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Padres powered up 13 hits, 4 runs. Was enough. They beat the Diamondbacks 4-3. Rangers topped the Angels 11-4. Athletics slipped by the Braves 5-4 in 11 innings. Cardinals beat the Nationals 8-1. Red Sox nipped the Rays 4-3. The Yankees were held hitless for 7 innings, but came back and won. They beat the Mariners 6-5. Reds shut out the Marlins 6-0. Orioles topped the Mets 7-3. Cubs over the Twins 8-1. Orioles, they beat the Mets 3-1. And by the way, the Guardians and the White Sox, they were rained out. They'll make it up today.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Well, Novak Djokovic took the day off yesterday, and the 38-year-old Djokovic is to face Jannik Sinner right now at center court. And in other news from the All England Club, it will be Anisimova versus Iga Swiatek on the distaff side of the tournament. Word from the NFL, Najee Harris has an eye injury. The injury to the Chargers star is from a fireworks incident. And the committees for men's and women's Division I basketball met this week to discuss possible expansion of the March Madness tournaments. They made no immediate decisions or recommendations. Pretty much everybody gets in now. Why not? Yeah. WNBA action. Last night, the Lynx beat the Sparks 91-82. And the Mystics overran the Aces 70-68. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. U.S. stocks down today after President Donald Trump announced strong tariffs, 35% on Canadian goods. The futures dropped last night. After the announcement, global stock markets had largely shrugged off Trump's tariff threats this week, with stocks at record highs and trade uncertainty lingering. Investors are divided on whether markets are complacent or there is room to push higher. The announcement of a 35% tariff on Canada sent stocks lower, although losses relatively contained compared to the tariff turmoil of March and April. A group of leading tech companies are teaming up with 2 teachers' unions to train 400,000 kindergarten through 12th grade teachers in artificial intelligence over the next 5 years. The National Academy of AI Instruction announced this week a $23 million initiative backed by Microsoft, OpenAI, and Anthropic, the National American Federation of Teachers, and the New York-based United Federation of Teachers. It's all part of an effort, the group says, that will develop AI training curriculum for teachers that can be distributed online and at an in-person campus in New York City. Some schools have prohibited the use of AI in classrooms, while others have embraced it. In New York City, the Education Department banned the use of ChatGPT from school devices and networks in 2023 before reversing course months later and developing an AI policy lab to explore the technology's potential. Taking a look at the big board right now, we see red. The Dow off 243 points at 44,407. The S&P 500 is down 22 at 62.58. The NASDAQ off 43 points at 20,509. Gold up $47 an ounce. You want an ounce? It's $3,372.70. Oil up $1.50 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their #1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 113. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming west-northwest. Clear tonight, a low around 79. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 111. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. We have right now 86 degrees, 70% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast 7 to 10. Air quality good everywhere except moderate in Calexico. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the Valley offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. You will find Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in the city of El Centro. Coming up, CBS News on the hour from around the world. Local news scheduled throughout the day as well. And, of course, what we've been doing since 7:30 this morning, it's available on our YouTube channel. Go ahead, check it out. Yeah.
Oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. Showdown on the farm. Rock throwing and tear gas as protesters and ICE agents squared off at a cannabis farm outside Los Angeles.
They're afraid to work. It's in between providing for their families and going to work, and they have no choice. They have to come out.
CBS's Carter Evans says it was one of 2 farms raided.
We had relatives here pretty much all night hoping that they would find individuals that were hiding inside. We heard that 2 came out, had been hiding in a water tank. People have been trickling out of here.
The Border Patrol says 10 undocumented juveniles were found at the farm. Today, President Trump will get a first-hand look at flood damage in central Texas.
Nobody can even believe it, such a thing. That much water that fast.
CBS's Karen Hua.
We know President Trump is set to land around noon local time, and he's going to be taking this aerial tour to survey the damage and see some of the hardest hit areas. He is set to meet with local officials who are going to brief him, as well as meet with some first responders and victims' families.
On the Health Watch, reporter Sabrina Cupid of Atlanta affiliate WSB reports there's a growing number of children being diagnosed with prediabetes.
In 2023, nearly 1 in 3 children ages 12 to 17 had prediabetes. That's higher than the previous estimate of about 1 in 5. Children who are prediabetic are at a greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes, as well as heart disease, stroke, and other problems. Doctors saying this needs to be a wake-up call.
CBS's Kelly O'Grady says President Trump's latest tariff threat is a 35% tax on all goods from Canada as he pushes for a deal with the country by August 1st.
What this is really about with everyone that I'm talking to is getting ahead of renegotiating that trade agreement, the USMCA, that comes up for a renegotiation in 2026. So everyone that I'm talking to is saying, all right, they're laying the groundwork here of trying to get a better agreement.
Well, CBS's Scott McFarland tells us there's court action today in the case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man facing charges in this country who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador.
In court today, the judge is hearing arguments again as to what
will the government try to do with Abrego Garcia if and when he's released from jail, where he's being held on a human smuggling charge in Tennessee? And the judge there in Tennessee does not want to keep him held in pretrial detention, saying the arguments in the case isn't significant enough for pretrial jail.
The State Department began layoffs today as it looks to cut the size of its U.S. workforce by about 15%. Wall Street, Dow Jones Industrial Average down 260. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
A tennis star is making news over what she eats.
There's been no fish and chips for one star athlete at Wimbledon. Poland's Iga Świątek's go-to?
I have my favorites. Actually, I ate it as a kid. It's pasta with strawberries.
Oh,
so
how strange.
I know, but pasta, strawberries, a little bit of yogurt. It's just great.
Her revelations garnered more than 2 million views on Wimbledon's official TikTok account. The New York Times has posted the recipe for macaroni and strawberries. Just boil fusilli, cook until al dente, then add fresh sliced strawberries, sugar, dash of salt, and plain whole milk yogurt or full-fat sour cream, and dig in. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Team gear is a big thing for baseball fans. Dodgers two-way star Shohei Ohtani tops the list of most jersey sales since opening day. Yankees slugger Aaron Judge has moved up to second, according to Fanatics.com. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO. 1230 KXO.